They call this one the Bridge to Nowhere, and it was very interesting, very cool. This is like the best dirt road descent I've ever done. Usually dirt road descents are all wild and you're going to crash, but this one was actually rode like a trail. Super cool. Cross a couple suspension bridges. We see the Bridge to Nowhere, and then we have this special treat at the end, which was just super cool. And it was a total day. Like, this was very much a, the cultural experience, kind of seeing New Zealand, getting to go for the drive at the end of the day, which was a bit of a surprise, and really, really cool. These guys made us feel so at home. Just another solid day on the trip, and you guys made it possible for sure. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for being here, and let's go. It is the beginning of day 3, and we're rolling once again. We're going to take a shuttle out to the Bridge to Nowhere. It's like a 20-mile ride, and we're going to do it point to point. And this is the one where I was looking at Trail Forks, and it's like 7,000 feet of climbing. I don't think it's 7,000 feet of climbing, because Jamie and Phil were like, this is like more of a rest day. This is like a nice, easy ride. So we'll see about that. We've got a little bit of a different shuttle setup today. We outsourced it. So I've been using this Evoc duffel bag, and I forget the number of liters that this thing is, but it's great because I can keep my shoes, my helmet, my extra change of clothes, my buoy core changing robe. I've got my Evoc hydration pack in there, just so everything's self-contained until we get to the trail. Look at this modern Kiwi technology. Must go hard. This is how it's supposed to really go. Just pop up nice. Not so much. What are these, like 9-inch speakers? I bet they hit hard. I'll text you Sonny's number. We hit a little New Zealand traffic jam. This big old truck tried to get across this little old bridge. Never fun when you got 10 guys taking photos of your your mistake. Problem solved. He just used the dozer to pick up the thing, move it over, and now it looks like there's no problem at all. It's clear. Smooth sailing. Uh-oh. I think we just got stuck. Oh no. Unstuck.
You wanted a story.
Did you guys get that figured out?
Yeah.
I was being extra weight down here.
American and Australian muscle.
Now we're in the Shire. So we've got a geologist on the trip, and he's telling us that this whole layer of white rock is mostly ash. And that's so fascinating. All these piles of these hills, ash and a little bit of rock and clay, but mostly ash. It's a volcanic island for sure. The weather is absolutely perfect right now. Probably, I put on some sunscreen, but the sun out here is just wicked, so hopefully I'll do okay. Gotta get rid of the glove tan a little bit. Not exactly sure even how hot it is, but you know, I always check the weather back home, and you're hoping it's kind of crappy. It is summer here, but then back home it wasn't even that bad. I was like, this is gonna be kind of sunny and 60 degrees and stuff. Dang it. I have been giving the beard a chance. Usually I give it a little while, a couple weeks, hate it, and just shave it off. Now, I'm out here for a couple more weeks. I'll just be trapped, I won't shave. We'll see what happens. We'll see what develops. Rocking a little fire road action so far. These have actually been pretty fun little spicy turns and chunky descents. Whoa! That was cool. Okay, we're having fun. Woo! That was sweet. Dang. World's greatest fire road. Teaching myself traction right now. Digging in, getting my outside foot down. Oh! This is rad. Like pushing the bike and seeing what's gonna work and what's not gonna work. Oh man. I'm gonna give my hands a break. Holy shit. That was good. I figured it's time to put the gloves on. Tyler from Fruit up ahead. That looks like a tricky one. No. Let's see how this shifting works. Oh, I was able to track stand shift. You lame derailer guys. I'm riding the 010 IFA. If you haven't been watching the previous episodes, what are you doing? Go back to the start. We're 3 days deep into the North Island escape, and you've missed a lot. Shady Acres. Oh, the secret weapon.
Silver fern, we've got over 200 ferns in New Zealand. About 70 of them are endemic, so they're not found anywhere else. And this is the most famous. I don't have one on my shirt, but there you go, the magic trick. It's silver on the underside. So it symbolizes moving forward together as one. The Māori, as you know, tribal people, they used to have a lot of intertribal warfare. And so if you're on the raid, you didn't want to be making a whole bunch of noise as you're going through the bush, so instead you just flick one of these over and it makes a perfect arrow, point it in the direction that you're going, and everyone else could follow and go in the same direction towards victory. But now it's not on the battlefield, it's on the sports field, and so that's why the silver fern is worn on the front of your jersey, because it's leading our teams to victory.
We're rolling back out, and I'm kind of hoping it stays warm so I can go for a dip in the river at the end of this little trek. I need it to be pretty warm for me to get in the water. Not enough body fat for cold weather dips. So Phil and Jamie's guiding today, are the business partners that started up this company called New Zealand Mountain Biking that basically put this whole thing together. I'm just the guy that says, hey guys, you want to come and ride with me? Get some people to sign up and go. But Phil and Jamie are doing the logistics and the planning, and this is really their first big, they've done some other beta test rides and group trips and stuff, and they both have tons of outdoor adventure experience. They both like guided in South America and stuff. So, but this is kind of the first real kickoff of their business and guiding around North Island, and it's been really, really good. The funny thing with Phil, he's been like, oh my God, you guys can eat. So it's been great. Like he's prepared for all contingencies. It's like, I just get some more Coke, get some more bagels, get some more stuff. And breakfast has been great. Lunches have been great. Dinner last night was great. Just, it's so cool. I can only imagine putting this whole thing together, and then, you know, at the end of the day, hearing everybody just being so stoked and happy and laughing, and how much better is that than another toy? Going on a trip like this and just having an amazing experience. So it's something I hope that all of you eventually get to do. Make it happen. Go on a trip like this. It's quite an adventure. These pine trees out here are amazing. Jamie was just telling us they grow 4 times faster than back in the States, because there's like no real, there is winter here, but it's not as crazy as our winter where you see pine trees. So they're massive. A 50-year-old pine tree is like a giant thing. So if the pine trees are growing 4 times faster than normal, you gotta imagine almost any plant species just thrives out here. So that's why New Zealand is so vigilant with the biosecurity and trying to keep themselves from invasive plants and other goofy stuff. It's too much paradise. one of the coolest things about this group trip is that it was easy for the Australians to come. You know, we've had people come from pretty far afield on some of my group trips, but it's like an easy flight from Brisbane. Got 4 Aussies on this trip. Glad to have them. Got to give a quick shout out to my buddy Mig. Supposed to come on this trip, but he wasn't able to make it, and hope he's doing good out there. Hope he's back on the bike, rocking it. So here's that ash soil that I was talking about. Whew. Doing some geology over here.
Oh yeah? Is it salty?
It tastes like chicken. The tunnel to the bridge, that was cool. The bridge to nowhere. A Category 1 historic place.
Huh. Not sure what that means. It's the worst kind of historic place.
Yeah, the lowest on the totem pole. Wikipedia will do it more justice than I can.
Yeah.
So the story goes that after World War I, a bunch of soldiers came back and they were gifted plots of land out here. And it turns out it's way too hard to live out here. So most of the families just had to leave. And then this bridge was like finally finished a year before the last family took off. Free land. Look how buffed out this trail is. This is well worn by many thousands of shoes and tires. Whoa. That's a hot turn. Oh, a little bit of Whistler. Ooh, yeah. Nice.
Here comes the taxi. Load them up.
Because you said please. Otherwise, it would have been a hard no.
A little hot in the sun. Give it the beans!
Go slow past this big group.
Very exciting. Oh, my sea legs. I just had an awesome post-ride swim. We got Cokes, we got ginger beer, and we got one last piece of fudge.
Take one side.
So we just had a nice little dinner and a nice little dessert. Now we're doing Phil's favorite ride, or drive, in all of New Zealand.
Yep, this is definitely my favourite drive. So this is Tongariro National Park, and we are heading up the road to Turoa Ski Field, which is one of 2 main ski fields on Mount Ruapehu. And so heading up to this, pretty much to just below the snow line. And the cool thing about this drive is that from low down, when you start driving, you're going through this incredible, lush, subtropical rainforest layer with the 3 layers of forest. And the higher you go up, it changes into beech forest, and then low alpine scrub, and then of course you get up to the snow line.
Lava rock everywhere.
Big ol' angry volcano. that was once in a lifetime kind of stuff. And hopefully it won't be just once in a lifetime though. What a perfect way to finish out day 3 at the top of the mountain on the volcano with an awesome view. We are going. We got 5 more days of riding. Who knows? We got a lot more riding to go. Stick around. I hope you guys are enjoying it. There's much more to come. Subscribe. Make sure you got notifications on. I'll keep throwing them at you. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the trail.